Hello, hello. Welcome in. We're back with more Ace Attorney Investigations. Case 4. One sec, actually. Perfect. Alright. Where do we leave off over the weekend? Let me think. Right. Gumshoe being suspected, and I forgot about that. Her and her, what's it called? Her sister as the victim, and oh man. Okay. KG8 incident is what she was kind of talking about, I think, right? And about Manny Cochin too, and his alibi, basically. Okay. Ooh, okay. What was the history with her? The Yatagarasu, okay. Deals on information. The vigilante, okay. She laughed at him a lot. He gets whipped a lot, okay. Yatagarasu. Okay. I guess I could talk to her again, right? Wow. Imagine that. You could talk to her. Okay. Oh, Detective Bad, too. Gotcha. Alright. What was it for the time in the room? With Detective Bad, okay. Right, they were in the other room. And what did you talk with Detective Bad about? Just insulting. Okay, good. That helped a lot, actually. I'm glad I remembered. Or, well, asked her about that again. Then Mackerel. But to no avail. Turns out, Mr. Rel was not the Yatagarasu. Okay, he wasn't the Yatagarasu. Yeah. That he was just another cold-blooded killer. Because he wanted to get information about... She wanted to get information about Yatagarasu, or like the previous case, was it? Have my own agenda. I'm still on the hunt for leads regarding the KG806. Okay. Hopefully I didn't forget anything important, but I think now we're ready to move on. Sorry, forgive my rashness. Yes. Oh, Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe. Hey, it's you, pal. You here? Yo! As am I. Gotta whip Scruffy as usual. I don't think you needed to whip him to let him know that. I didn't do it, pal. I swear on my honor as a detective, I really did. Your words are useless. I place my trust only in the evidence, detective. Once the investigation is fully over, we should find out that... And should we find out that you are the killer, there will be no mercy to be had for you. Ruth, have a heart, pal. But you're not worried, right? After all, you have nothing to worry about if you really are innocent, that is. That's right. Hey, pal, go and do your perfect investigation and get the real killer for me, will you? Gumshoe's voice has changed again. I think all the voices changed slightly. Oh well, I would have done so, even had you not requested me to, Detective. Uh-huh. What's your motive? So, you and Mr. Faraday had a small meeting last week, did you? And what exactly did you do to make him so angry? I just asked Detective Bad the same thing myself, pal. Turns out, he was mad at me because on my very first day as a detective, I reported in at my usual post instead of the criminal affairs department. By the time I got down to criminal affairs, I was really, really late. And that's when he gave me that huge speech, pal. I remember doing the exact same thing in elementary school. On the first day of school, every year, I'd always wind up going to my old classroom. How pathetic for the detective to be comparable to a mere schoolchild. God damn. And claimed to be standing guard in front of the door to lobby number 2 during the recess. Was he really in front of lobby 2? Ooh, okay. However, when did you receive the order to do so, and from whom? Earlier, at around 3:20 p.m., and from Detective Bad, pal. Today's trial really took a crazy turn. So I was told to make sure nothing happened to Mr. Faraday. And yet, something did happen to him, correct? It looks like it was a total waste of manpower to assign you to guard duty. Yeah. Your words sting worse than your whip, pal. So it was Detective Bad who ordered him to stand guard, huh? Uh-huh. Might be important. Maybe, I don't know. Now then, Detective Gumshoe, is there anything else you'd like to tell me? Huh? Nope, not a thing, pal. In that case, allow us to take a look at what you are carrying on your personage. Ah! Wait, you can't do that. What are you hiding? There's nothing of any particular value here. Well, my handcuffs and my badge were confiscated by Detective Bad, so, you know. And what is that open envelope I see sticking out of your coat pocket? Ah, hands off, pal. Just show it to us already. Yo! Oh? Annual bonus check with $5 total. Except there is no check inside. Ah, hey man, at least he's eating earless. You've had your look. Now give it back, pal. It's my first bonus as a brand new detective. I just got it and cashed it today. I had literally no cash on me up until I did, you know? So that envelope is really special. Now give it back. Aww. You don't need rubbish like this. Don't worry, we'll throw it away for you later. How could you? How could you, pal? Ah, annual bonus of $5. God dang. He had no money on him until he cashed this. Alright. There is something with Kay in that she wanted money from me too. Exchanged for the dollar bill and whatnot. So a vending machine, possibly. She bought candy or something. I'm sorry, but I need to take him in for questioning now, sir. I think I've asked him just about everything I needed to. No way. Since he became a suspect, there's one piece of evidence I should reconfirm. Officer, I ask that you wait a second. I still have one thing I'd like to reconfirm with Detective Gumshoe. Understood, but please make it brief, sir. Uh-huh. I want to hear it from the horse's mouth. I must confirm whether or not his testimony about when the crime occurred is the truth. Oh, it's a bookshelf. What's this? Judge's Trial Exchange Log. It appears to be a journal where the various judges share their thoughts and ideas. The real daily lives of the judges are laid out on these pages. There's nothing about the court in here. It's just page after page of unrelated dribble. Judging by the content, they are very enthusiastic about the courthouse's daily menu. It would appear that fried oysters are her favorite. I have no use for such foolishly foolish words from that foolishly foolish crowd. Someone please assure me that this is not the true state of this country's judiciary. Alright. Okay. What do you got for testimony, huh? You told me earlier that you hadn't heard no sound other than the gunshot out in the hallway. Is that correct? No mistake about it, pal. Then you are also claiming that no one passed through the hallway earlier either. Is that also correct? Yup. Not even a single ant passed through that hole while I was on duty. You do realize that the lie you're telling is only making life more difficult for yourself. Huh? Oh, but it's true. I didn't see anyone go through the hallway, and I didn't hear anything else, pal. I bet the killer found a way to kill the two guys that's beyond what I can even imagine. Uh-huh. So he intends to continue telling this ridiculous lie. But why would he do so, given the situation he's in? I believe a thorough investigation of the hallway in front of the defendant's lobby is in order. Yep. Hey, there's Katie. She gonna take his cover? Yeah. Bro, he just gets kicked by fucking K? Alright. You've not noticed that's coming. Wasn't that child I changed money for earlier? Thanks. That's exactly what I needed. Kids can sometimes be so cruel. It looks like she dropped something. Dropped by the mysterious young girl. It says courthouse special on it. Maybe. I think it was more than $1, right? Maybe we should arrest the girl. She might turn out to be a valuable lead. We have everything we need already. I believe some sort of punishment may need to be dealt the next time we meet. Is that gonna happen in the present? I believe I've asked all that I need to of this man. Now for Detective Bat and the judge. We have to confirm who is correct. The judge or that scruff face, right? I suppose we should inspect the hallway in front of lobby number 2 next then. I suppose so. Shall we head on over, Francisca? We indeed shall. Alright. I thought it was $6. I didn't remember. I thought it was, though. Okay. 5, 6. 6 for us. She still had it on her, though. Unless this is like, she got 2, is it 2 for 1? I don't fucking know. Okay. So, did you see anything else? No, I don't think so. Why, I say. I see. Well, thanks for your cooperation. Oh, it's nothing. Just doing my duty as a defender of the law. That'll be all for now. I'll ask again if I have any other questions. Anytime, Detective. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a few loose ends to tie. I have to tie up. Uh-huh. Oh, you're that new prosecutor Mr. Von Karma recommended, right? Ah. My name is Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor. And I am Manfred Von Karma's daughter, Francisca Von Karma. I love their bows. They're so nice. I'm set to become the successor to my genius father any day now, Your Honor. I see. Now, Mr. Wah! What did he say? Now, Mr. New Prosecutor recommended by Von Karma and Miss... Jen? Jen. I bit my tongue. Are you alright, Your Honor? And please feel free to refer to me as Miss Von Karma, Your Honor. As for him, just Edgeworth is fine. Apparently, somebody doesn't feel that I'm worthy of a proper title. Oh, very well. Then I shall call you Miss Von Karma and Mr. Prosecutor Edgeworth. Your Honor, Mr. Edgeworth is fine, sir. Now, about your earlier testimony. Yes. What about it, Mr. Edgeworth? I would like you to ask you a few questions about what exactly you saw. Huh? What do you say, actually? All right. After all, it's my duty to clarify my testimony as a defender of the law. I greatly appreciate your cooperation, Your Honor. Now, the first thing I will need to do is figure out that detective's exact movements. Alright. Plop the real save, I guess, here. Middle onwards towards the truth. Oh, investigating the courthouse hall. No leaving. Huh? Ah, bathroom. A bathroom? I can look outside. However, I doubt the killer could have escaped through here. Of course not. This is the 3rd floor, after all. Ah. It appears that bars were installed on this to prevent people from falling off. What? Bars? What bars? Can you not see them from your vantage point? Get called short, Francisca. Alright. Deserved. I must remember not to bring that taboo subject again. Why not? It's quite funny. I can't. Is it Billy? Oh, what's the matter? I pricked myself on one of this cactus's needles. I didn't think the needle on this thing would be so sharp. Okay, well, what did you expect? Can you imagine how bad it would be if you were hit on the head by one of these? Anyway, this cactus seems to be unrelated to our case. You really think so? Because I believe that this cactus sitting on this windowsill is completely related. I don't know about that yet. Oh, well then. I look forward to your explanation on how exactly it is related. Might come up. We'll find out. What is this? I was thinking candy wrapper. I don't know anymore, though. It's a odd shape, too. Like it's torn? Or a piece missing? It's a pink colored piece of trash made of rubber. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I feel like I've seen this somewhere before. Well, all I see is a piece of garbage. But you know, the fact that there is a litter running around loose inside the courthouse, it's simply unforgivable. It's not like it was I who littered. Rubbish belongs in a rubbish bin. Mhm. Yeah, yeah. It's so weird seeing him get whipped so much. Not even an ant, huh, Gumshoe? The ants are hard at work carrying their food home. It's a marvel that they can pick up such comparatively large objects into their size. Oh, well, if you want to carry the mighty Von Karma name and not be squished under, you'd better work extra hard, just like these ants. The same goes for you, Francisca. The rivalry is strong. Oh, wait. Oh, the latch? Maybe? Thank you. Okay. I was like, what about the bottom of the bench? Ants are pouring out of the hole in this bench as well. I wonder if this bench consists of nothing but ants. Don't you dare continue with that gross line of thinking. I'm sorry. Indeed. The dirt on this bench, it smells like some sort of sweet substance. I can't believe there's someone going around dirtying the courthouse. For shame.
Hold it!
Calm down, Francisca. Now, take a good look. Doesn't this smudge look like... kind of like a handprint to you? I suppose it could be. Which means that perhaps we can lift the prints of the person who sullied this bench. I see. And then we'll know the identity of our mystery sloth. You there, the lab technician. Could you please find out who this handprint belongs to? Sir, yes, sir. Uh-huh. I've got the results of the fingerprint analyst, sir. And do you know who they belong to? Sir, the fingerprints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Oh, interesting. Good work, officer. Uh-huh. Okay. He had a suite too, huh? They shared it? And there you have it. Yes, I suppose so. Now we know the identity of the person who dirtied the bench. I sense that you and I will be using this information in very different ways. Yep. What are these black speckles? I believe it's a pile of ants eating away. Ah, oh, that detective. He claims that not a single ant slipped by him. And yet, here's a whole hill of them. Somebody will be whipped for this. And it's you. Yeah, well, what are you hitting me for? As a replacement for that pathetic detective. Uh-huh. Perhaps I should add this deduction to the detective's growing tab of pay cuts. Anyway, I wonder what the ants are eating. From the looks and sweet smell of it, pieces of cake and chocolate from a Swiss roll. Or at least two. How many Swiss rolls are in a pack, though, huh? Miles Edgeworth. The courthouse is to be kept pristine at all times. It wasn't me that dropped food on the ground. The courthouse must be kept clean. Yep. It would appear that this vending machine sells snacks and various other foods. Swiss rolls. Just lovely. What will they think of next? Don't be a jerk in court like these beef jerks. One packet for $9. Defendant's fresh milk. One half pint for $7. Stay neutral, as the Swiss do until the end with these for $6. They're awfully overpriced. Convenience in what's it called? Priority location? I got heavy traffic locations. The lineup is simply awful, period. Speaking of snacks, I wonder if that Swiss roll that little girl dropped is from this machine. I was wondering about that myself. Same. Fast food and a milk. Credit card accepted. Oop. Okay. Hot dog. When you're in hot water, you might need a hot dog. Ha 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 ha. Looks like this slogan was decided through a public contest. And the winner was Prosecutor Winston Payne. What a pathetic slogan. No presents at all. Now, if it was up to me, it would read, if you leave matters in Von Karma's hands, everyone in court will be found guilty dogs. Uh-huh.
Objection!
Overruled. Overruled. Aw, it's sticking, huh? That's cute. Don't be a jerk in court with these beef jerks. I assume.
Objection!
Miles Edgewood. Wouldn't you agree that it's a very... Yo, Auntie! What up? Reading some food puns. Do you really think they put that much effort into the product, Dave? Even a foolish fool can understand the foolish thinking of the fool who made it up. You're acting so foolishly that I got so thoroughly mad and am now utterly famished. Aw. If you wanted a pack of these, all you had to do is ask like a normal person. That's kind of cute. Don't let the prosecution and the defense make a ham sandwich out of you. It sounds... Yeah, there's a lot of effort. It sounds like it's directed at that ham of a judge. Well, it certainly isn't directed at me. I can outmaneuver him any day. Now they're dogging on the judge, too? Alright, well. Oh, when it's looking bad, blind your opposition with some OJ. Are they promoting violence? Don't worry, my whip will make sure that anybody following this advice won't be for long. Compared to the sting of a whip, the sting of orange juice may not be so bad. Defendant's fresh milk. What exactly is that supposed to mean? I bet it means that the milk is freshly milked by various defendants on trial right now. Okay, this one's a little weird, but... No, I think it mean that this was milked... Okay. Miles Edgewood, you can't possibly be serious. Then Swiss rolls is what we really care. Stay neutral as the Swiss do until the end with these. The end of what? Well, I assume it means the end of the trial. I suppose this means that one should eat these during a recess. Ah. You can't eat during a trial? So I suppose the only time you can eat them is now, huh? It's true. When's somebody gonna bring in, as a witness, bring in food? Like, and they just eat. That'd be kind of funny. I wouldn't mind if you wanted to eat one now. They come in packs of 2. Packs of 2, important. Okay. We're in the middle of an investigation. Besides, I don't have $6 on me. If you want, we can pool our money and buy a pack together. Okay. Well, they're very hinting the answer to this. If I have to split it with you, then I don't want it. I mean, as soon as Kay asks for change, it's like, oh, she's using it for a vending machine, and then you find out I have the thing where it's Gumshoe's $5. And then there you go. Swiss rolls. Doesn't look like there's anything contradictory left in this area. Oh. I suppose not. Perhaps I should check some... Man, can't come up with cool drink names. Did you find something, officer? I think there's a $5 bill back there. Come on, just a little more. Is there no one working this crime scene who isn't a total waste of living tissue? Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be a single person who we could deem useful here. Damn. Have you found any suspicious fingerprints, officer? Nope. Just the fingerprints of those involved with the case, sir. I guess we know all the players in this case then, huh? It would appear that way, but I have a nagging feeling that we're missing something. And I suspect that what we're missing is hiding right here in this crime scene somewhere. Uh-huh. He's making a most ridiculous looking face. That's the background of the dream, actually. Of getting squashed. That may be. But at least, he doesn't look like someone who would tell a lie on purpose. I suppose, but to Yvonne Karma, evidence is the only thing that carries any weight. Of course. At any rate, this poster seems to be of no use to us right now. No use right now, huh? The poster is the incriminating evidence. There are no signs that this fire... Oh, wait. I think I already read this. You could already tell from a distance, then why are you wasting your time examining? Let's not try to rush absolute genius. Yeah. Well, I need to talk to the judge. So what has Tyrell got? Detective Bad. Whoa. Okay, he's got a soundtrack. Damn. Oh, not quite jazzy, but in the same vein. It's good, though. I have something I wish to inquire about. Okay. Hey, how about doing some actual work, you? I wish to inquire about Detective Gumshoe's movements during the recess.
You're getting in the way of the investigation.
I have an order from Mr. Von Karma himself. Plus, I still hold investigative authority. Shh. Kids. Uh-huh. Alright. Damn. What is it, the guitar? Look at this riffing. So, I hear you were the one who called for Detective Gumshoe to come down here. Yeah. My only basis for why he's a possible suspect, but okay.
Faraday. That guy was just accused, you know? I just knew something was gonna happen. My detective's instincts told me.
Not a good it did you. You couldn't even protect one lone prosecutor with it. I can't get over the fucking stare down, though.
Hold it!
Franziska, I think you need to apologize. I'm sorry. Damn. Okay. That's unusual for Franziska, too. Huh. I'm terribly sorry, Detective Bad. Please continue. I mean, it was kind of a fucking, as usual, a low ball shot, but damn.
Huh. I used the phone on the first floor and called the precinct. I told them to send somebody over. And that detective's the one that showed up.
And only upon his arrival did you set Detective Gumshoe to stand guard, Detective Bad?
Yeah, I waited for him on the first floor.
Ah. That means there is a time frame.
After he got here, we came up to these defendant lobbies together.
There's a time frame where there was nobody guarding.
As we entered this hallway, we ran into you. She told us that Faraday was really mad, and that he dragged Rel off to lobby number 2 to have a word or something. And that Faraday had said to not let anyone interrupt them. So what choice did I have? All I could do was tell the big lug to stand guard outside.
And around what time did all of that take place?
Let's see. I think it was about 30 minutes before I heard the gunshot. After giving the big lug his assignment, he never left the hallway, not once.
Oh, and how can you make such a claim?
One of our guards in this floor's main lobby swore to me he did it.
Like visually, or like he just didn't leave from the door? If the detective never left the hallway, then where did he disappear off to? Like, it's still possibility he committed the murder, quote unquote. That's simple. You must have gone into the lobby number 2, just as I suspected.
You and I. We were in lobby number 1 next door. The only one without an alibi is Gumshoe.
It would seem that I am still missing some key pieces of information. Ah. Detective Bad, you also heard the gunshot, did you not?
Yeah. I heard it when I was in defendant lobby number 1. That's why I came running towards lobby number 2 together with you.
How much time elapsed between you hearing the gunshot and your arrival on the scene?
Less than a minute, pal. Oh.
What were your movements upon hearing the gunshot?
I grabbed the big lug who just walked around in the hallway and raced into lobby number 2. And that's when we discovered the bodies in that order.
Okay, it's very likely, it's like almost impossible to prove Gumshoe is the fucking killer now, right? That makes you the discoverer of the crime scene, right?
Yeah, I guess it does, little miss.
I'm about to become a prosecutor very soon. You will treat me with the dignity I deserve, or else.
You wave that thing around anymore, and I'll have you arrested for obstruction, little miss.
You wouldn't dare.
Damn. Ha! Just joking.
Somebody that doesn't deal with her bullshit. Damn, alright. Alright. Detective Bat is really something if you can make Francisca behave. It was kind of strange.
Are we about done?
Is there anything else I should ask him about? The time? Time hasn't been important yet. Lacey heard the gunshot. He was in the lobby. 1. Window open might be relevant though. Detective Bad, where were you when you heard the gunshot?
How many times are you going to ask that? I was in defendant lobby number 1 when I heard the gunshot. Now, get out of here. You're getting in the way.
Hold it!
I'm not through questioning you yet. The time? I'd like for you to tell me the exact time you heard the gunshot.
It was around the end of recess, and the trial was about to start again, I think. He was supposed to make time for himself to transfer the evidence he was holding. but I got the sense he wasn't gonna show for the handoff. So I figured I should go get him, or he'd be late. And just as I thought that, bang! The sound of a gunshot hit my eardrum.
So he heard the gunshot right before the trial was to restart, huh? It's about to start again.
Are we done here? I don't have any time to waste.
Oh, come on. All you're doing is standing in front of this door doing nothing.
Huh.
I get the sense that he's somewhat investigating this crime scene. Or rather, that he's keeping us under surveillance. Uh-huh. Yeah, I really like his outfit. And his fucking grizzly face, bro. Fucking good. But to what end? Detective Bad, may I ask that you cooperate with us for just a bit longer? Yes, dude. Fucking... He just fucking shuts down Francisca like a few minutes ago. I was like, God damn. Like, nobody else has done that previously, so it's a first. I don't have anything...
I don't have anything else to say to the two of you. You guys were the ones who said you wanted to investigate in the first place.
Fine then. Be obstinate. We'll just do as we please. Come on, Miles. Uh-huh. You may no longer be willing to help us, however. I ask for the forensic scientist's cooperation.
Do as you like.
Alright. How about my badge?
Does showing that off make you feel like a big, strong prosecutor?
Of course not. I was simply proving my title. I think I already showed this, actually.
I see. But most prosecutors don't go around flaunting those things. It's like a detective walking around outside with his badge flashing in the sunlight.
I did read this, okay. That would definitely be a problem. Alright, Judge. Well, I'm happy I can do a semi-accurate voice. And men's voices, I think I'm like acceptably diverse in the men's voices. Women are like, oh no, I'm so bad at women voices. Your Honor, I think I'd like to ask you a few questions if you don't mind. Where were you at the time of the murder?
Do you suspect me of something?
No, nothing of the sort, Your Honor.
Very well. You may continue with your testimony.
Ah, Your Honor, it's your testimony I'm after.
Oh?
Man, I can't. Side profile judge is just weird. I'm so used to it being on, like, straight on, too. Well, damn, that was perfectly timed.
I had no idea you were chasing after me or my testimony.
And also, it does not help his body shape. He looked a lot thinner. Well, my initial impression was he was a lot thinner. But he's kind of big. I'm beginning to sense that I might want to avoid being in a trial run by this judge. Well, get used to it. Wait, I don't think I've talked to him, though. Today's trial may have ended abruptly, but we will meet again.
Ho, ho, ho. I'm looking forward to that day, Mr. Edgeworth.
When I become you might even see me in the courtroom with you. I hope you'll treat me with even greater respect than now.
I only ask that you please do not bring a whip into my courtroom.
Huh. I'm afraid that issue is not up for negotiation. As long as the whip can't reach his seat, I'm sure his honor will be safe, I think. Well, she upgrades her whip, that's for sure. Uh-huh. Alright.
Let's see here. Now then, how should I put this? Well, when you get to be my age, you need to pay more frequent visits to the restroom.
Okay. Oh man, I need the map. There's the... So this hallway, and then there's the... What's it called? Like, window. And then the bathroom's across from this hallway. I don't have anything that shows that, though. Okay. So it's likely he could have seen something. If you take a look through the window at the end... Ah, well, you'll see a small window. And that is the window to the men's restroom. Yeah. In other words, you can see clearly into this hallway from the men's restroom. Uh-huh. When I was going into the restroom, that detective, Gumshoe, is it? Well, he was standing in front of the vending machine buying something from it. Uh-huh. However, and this I couldn't believe, when I was about to exit the restroom, there was not a soul in the hallway anymore. Your Honor, if you could please calm down and explain it to me rationally. Oh, I'm really sorry. Please let me regain my composure. It was really suspicious. That's what my finely honed judge's intuition said. Finely honed, huh? Although, well, until the murders occurred, I just sort of brushed it off. Ho ho ho. Apparently, this judge doesn't understand the concept of staying calm. He's pretty calm. The restaurant window, huh? This is just Gumshoe sitting down, I'm almost certain. I wonder if you can really see the men's bathroom window from that one there. You can. I'm looking at it right now. Thanks for pointing out the obvious. I demand that... Actually, okay, it's not quite obvious, huh? I demand that you show me this view at once. I suspect that her height is what's limiting her ability to see. Alright. Mr. Edgeworth, may I return to my other duties now? Yes, I'm sorry to have held you up. Thank you for your cooperation, Your Honor. Ho ho ho! Anytime, Mr. Edgeworth. Anytime. Uh-huh. The judges in this country seem rather friendly. Yes, if not a little wishy-washy. However, I hear that they are known to hand down very fair verdicts. Debatable. They end up being fair. But... very fair is not right at all, actually. How many cases would end if you're incorrect or, like, just premature? So many cases would end if it was just, like, they did it. And if you provide no... I guess, I mean, it's true if you provide no proof. But, like, something can be clearly suspicious and they're like... Nah, they still did it. Alright, where do I go from here? Oh, wait, logic. Duh. Alright. I can definitely do vending machine. This. The Swiss rolls. Ooh, the pink trash, I don't think we have anything yet for that, actually. Oh, perfect. These bits of chocolate and cake, could they not have come from a Swiss roll? Swiss roll? Why would a courthouse sell a thing like that? It may not seem like the right venue, however it is being sold right over there. It sure is. The vending machine. Ah, I see. Stay neutral as the Swiss do until the end with these. 2 for $6. Talk about expensive. It's almost normal now. Fuck! Oh. Leaving the fact that it's on the expensive side aside. The fact that the cake crumbs and chocolate bits were found in this hallway. Suggests that they came from a Swiss roll that was purchased from this machine. Huh. I think I have a pretty clear picture of what happened here now. Naturally. After all, I'm here, aren't I? Detective Gumshoe must have sat on this bench as he ate a Swiss roll. Look at that. Clumsy as ever, but he's sitting. And as he ate, he dropped it on the floor and sullied the bench. Updated in my organizer. How could he? Not cleaned up after himself. How utterly despicable. Don't you dare whip me again. It wasn't I who made the mess in the first place. Anyway, if it was indeed Detective Gumshoe who brought the Swiss roll, that creates a rather interesting contradiction of the facts. A contradiction where? I think another look at the special courthouse vending machine is in order. Alright. I know that. I won't rest until I've inspected every... Is this the spot? This bonus. Eureka! About Detective Gumshoe's finances. He said that until this morning, he didn't have even a single penny on his personage. Just how poor is that guy? If his bonus really was only $5, then he should not have been able to purchase a pack of Swiss rolls. However, facts being as they are, we found cake crumbs on the floor. Meaning Scruffy must have bought a pack for somehow. Indeed. That detective should not have been able to purchase a pack, and yet he did. The question is, how? I mean, somebody else has the other one. Had the other one, sorry. Can I logic that? Oh, that's the other. Sneedles are dangerous. You think this and this are related? I can try it. I don't know, though. I don't know if these are related, though. They are next to each other. I don't know if... Oh, they are related. This pink rubbery substance. I saw this in a different form earlier today. I got it. Gotcha. Okay. I didn't question why her balloon was gone. That's what I get for stopping for the weekend. I believe this is a piece of pop balloon. I suppose that's possible. The balloon probably got a little too close to our friend, the windowsill cactus. That would be the logical conclusion, yes. I just know I've seen a pink balloon around, found on the windowsill of hallway window. Okay. There we go. That's everything. I believe now I have a very firm grasp on what happened here. Well, I do too. Alright, Francisca. Would you care to share what conclusions you've come to? Why should I do that? We're still in the middle of a competition, you know. We should be checking to see if your conclusions are wrong first, so you go ahead. Relying on others. It's almost cute that she's going this far to ensure that she wins. Almost. Aw. It's fucking adorable, though. Very well, but first, we need to pay His Honor a visit to correct his testimony. Okay. In a sense, I suppose you could say that. Even you, a judge, are nothing but a common witness before a Von Karma.
Silence in the courtroom. Silence, I say. Mr. New Prosecutor recommended by Manfred and Miss Genius Prosecutor Successor Manfred von Carton.
You bit your tongue again, didn't you?
As a defender of the law, I can never give false testimony. You can even place me under oath if you want.
Very well then, your testimony, if you please.
What I saw at recess. During the recess, I went to the restroom.
That is indeed where the restroom is. Oh, wait. Oh, it's a courtyard. I was like, how do you get into the courtyard? But you don't go into the courtyard.
There's a window on the hallway side. In other words, I could see it into the hallway. As I entered, I saw the detective buying something from the vending machine. But when I was about to exit the restroom, he had completely disappeared. A detective that goes missing while on duty? That sounds mighty suspicious to me.
Oh, look at that court. The court background. Oh, man. Your Honor, can you please try to remain calm?
I'm so used to simply listening to testimony that I caught up in the excitement.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to spoil your fun now. Uh-huh.
During the recess, I went to the bathroom.
Hold it!
Ho, ho, ho.
Your Honor, why exactly did you pay a visit to the restroom, if I may ask? Come on, man.
Oh! Well, isn't it obvious? What else do you go to the restroom for? Or maybe I knew it. You suspect me of some sort of tomfoolery, don't you?
Please stay calm, Your Honor. This is going to be much harder than I anticipated.
I'm sorry. You're right. I need to think things through with a level head. I'm just nervous because so much has happened today with this trial. Let's see. I announced a recess, and time for us to reconvene. But having done all that, I still wasn't able to go to the restroom right away.
And why couldn't you?
Mr. Faraday had been accused, so I had paperwork to process regarding a new prosecutor. Once I had finished that...
Yeah. He's not used to this, though. He's a go with the flow judge. I was finally able to
make a mad dash to the restroom.
Plus, when you have to go to the bathroom, you gotta go. At least he's staying consistent on going to the restroom part of his testimony.
Window on the hallway side. In other words...
Hold it!
Uh-huh. Your Honor, did you really go to the men's restroom? What are these presses?
What is the meaning of that statement?
I simply meant that perhaps you went to the restroom on a different floor. Yeah, same.
I had to go for such a long time. It was all I could do to dash to the closest one to the courtroom.
I suppose that's only natural, given his circumstances. Okay. Kind of a weird setup, with the fucking restroom, like, in the middle of nowhere. I guess so, though. This would, like, probably be typically a janitor's closet or something, maybe, but restroom makes sense, too.
I ran from the courtroom, through this floor's main lobby, and down the hallway. Once you enter, you can see there's a window just above the urinals. And it was through that window that you witnessed Detective Gumshoe, Your Honor. Yes, exactly.
Your Honor, there's no need to yell. I can hear you just fine. Oh, I didn't know he yelled that.
Oh, I guess I put a little too much into that last answer. Now then, let's continue with the testimony.
Buying something? Yep.
Hold it.
What am I gonna say this time? Are you sure that the person you witnessed was Detective Gumshoe, Your Honor?
Yes, I'm absolutely sure.
Okay.
It's hard to miss someone of his stature, even from as far away as the restroom. Besides, I can't think of anyone else with that kind of hairstyle and big beige coat.
Okay, it's not beige, but they do have similar styles. Oh. Their hairstyles are not the same, though. Well, I was simply wondering if you were mistaken in what you saw.
What? Preposterous. My eyes are sharp as can be, ready to see through lies to the truth.
Ah,
Although, recently, things do seem to be a bit fuzzier than they used to be.
clearly his eyes are not the only things that have gone fuzzy. Man, he's getting dogged on so much.
But allow me to say, with all the honor and dignity of a judge, I am not mistaken in what I saw.
Okay. Yep,
He had completely disappeared.
he disappeared. But Your Honor, didn't you just say? I saw that detective buying something from the vending machine.
Why, yes. Yes, I did. The restroom window looks over the courtyard and right into the hallway. But, just as I was about to exit, I took another look, and there was no one in sight.
Uh-huh.
That led me to the only solution to this mystery. That detective must have gone into the crime scene, lobby number 2 at that point.
So he looked in the hallway from the restroom and over the courtyard, did he? Okay. But did you wash your hands, Judge?
A detective that goes missing while on duty. That sounds mighty suspicious to me.
Your Honor, I ask that you please remain calm.
No. I'm perfectly calm.
You are being anything but perfectly calm. It appears that His Honor could not have been mistaken in what he saw. I suppose so, given his line of sight. However, Francisca, why do you suppose our line of sights are so different? If you're referring to my height, can't you hold that for just a second? Now about His Honor's testimony. I believe his line of sight to be an important factor. Uh-huh. If it's that important, well, why don't you just hurry up and tell him already? I will, but there's one more thing I need to do if I am to retrace Detective Gumshoe's movements. Pretty logic that, though. What are you talking about? He had completely disappeared. Oh, yeah, okay. Completely disappeared. Wait, do I have it? Oh, the Swiss rolls. There it is. Ooh, okay. I can actually look at this. I can't believe they're selling Swiss rolls like these. In vending machines these days. Yes, and I can't believe it's 6 for 2. I mean, whose charge? Just that much for commoners' junk food. Well, it's unfortunate in reality. Francisca, if you want one, all you have to do is buy one for yourself. Oh, what? I'm working right now. It won't do for me to eat. Well, there's a case to be solved. Your idea of working is vastly different from mine. Aw, that's cute. She wants one. There we go, the handprint.
Objection!
What was that finger wag for, Mr. Edgeworth? And don't you know it's rude to shout objection while someone is giving testimony?
Rude, huh? Ha! If you truly are a man of the law, then you must always be vigilant. For example, I never let an opportunity to shout objection pass me by. Miles Edgeworth, it's one thing to be passionate about your job, but this is real life. This is what some people may say is the pot calling the kettle black. Your Honor, I wonder if you might take a look at this for me.
What is that filth? How dare someone dirty the hallway bench like that? Who is the culprit? That party is hereby found guilty of uncleanliness.
You must know the uncouth bench Solier has already been placed under arrest, thanks to your earlier testimony, Your Honor.
Oh, well that's good, but who wasn't?
We were able to discover something about the smudge on the bench, namely Detective Gumshoe's fingerprints.
Not happy with committing just murder, he had to go and dirty the courthouse too. Guilty, I say.
Your Honor, please calm down. While it's true that the detective is the one who made the best mess on the bench, we have not yet established that this action is related to the double murder.
What do you mean?
Oh. Where's his wide-eyed stare? Ooh. I believe that the detective bought a pack of Swiss rolls from the vending machine, and then promptly sat down on the bench to eat one.
Makes sense.
The cake crumbs and pieces of chocolate on the floor under the bench. And Detective Gumshoe's fingerprints prove my conclusions to be true.
Oh, but I still don't understand. Is this whole thing related to how I couldn't see him as I was leaving the restroom?
It is indeed. The window in the hallway was built rather high up into the wall, at around a grown adult's chest height. As evident. Damn, he's using it as evidence. I submit that Francisca herself was unable to see out of that window. That's fucking a wild piece of evidence. Fully deserved. I knew I shouldn't have used her height as evidence. Basically, what this means is that the area directly under the hallway window is a blind spot where the hallway is when the hallway is being viewed from the men's restroom.
Then,
it seems that you made the connection. If someone were to sit on the bench under the window, you would not be able to see. Yes, even someone as large as Detective Gumshoe would effectively disappear from sight.
what? No way!
Do you finally see, Your Honor? Your testimony has just proven that Detective Gumshoe was in the hallway the entire time. I mean, potential. There's still potential.
Hold it. Ah, sorry. I didn't mean to say it with that much enthusiasm. All I wanted to do was try saying it once. Here, let me try that again. Hold it.
Is there something of value that you'd like to say?
Yes, actually there is. I remembered something else just now. Mr. Edgeworth, please allow me to testify to the court one more time.
Even if we overruled him, he'd just keep on talking, wouldn't he? That might not be a bad idea. The more info, the better. In a perfect investigation, right? What does he have to add on?
I suppose it's possible that you can't see a seated person from the restroom window. However, that doesn't mean that the detective was sitting there when I looked. Anyway, I forgot to testify earlier about probably the most important detail. As I was leaving the restroom, I heard the loud bang of a gunshot.
Ah. Gah. That means it's possible.
Could have entered the room. How was that? That is the testimony of one who judges the crimes of others.
Your Honor, could you try to state the important facts first next time? Well, it's pretty typical of a testimony, not gonna lie. I agree. Before you go around judging others, you should learn to judge your own words.
I'm sorry. But honestly, I thought that sound was just a noise popper until just now.
Now that he mentions it, right before we restarted the trial, he did talk about that.
Oh, by the way, was there someone celebrating a birthday during the recess?
Ah.
I could have sworn that I heard a popper going off.
Ah. Okay.
Come to think of it, the other day was with my grandson.
Damn. The most critical point in this argument is when did the judge look into the hallway, and whether that lines up with when the gun was actually fired. Your Honor, if I may, I'd like to clarify a few details in your testimony. What I saw, part 2.
I suppose it's possible you can't see a seated person in the restroom window.
Hold it!
In that case, you can see that you were overconfident in your last testimony. Now hold on there. I just said that it's possible you can't see a seated person from the restroom this time. But you know something. I don't think you know when the prints you referenced were left on that bench, do you? Oh, wow, you have proven that it's possible the detective was sitting there. I still have a problem with just when those fingerprints were left.
Damn, starting to act like a judge now, huh? He's alright. I've yet to prove when the fingerprints were left on that bench. While he feigns ignorance, his honor has seen a lot of life. This judge, I mustn't underestimate him. He does throw out some conclusions.
However, that doesn't mean that the detective was sitting there when I looked.
Hold it!
As we established, you went to the restroom during the recess. However, at what point in the recess did you look into that hallway?
After I called for a recess, I handled the change of prosecutor paperwork. Maybe about 20 minutes until we reconvened. Yes, that sounds about right.
Just as I expected.
What were you expecting? I demand to know what that all-knowing smile is for.
Your Honor, that statement you just made just now is very important. I'd like for you to append it to your testimony.
All right, if you insist. Let's see. I looked into the hallway about 20 minutes before we reconvened.
It's early, right? 'Cause bad. Right before the trial was about to start. Okay.
Hold it!
Different time zone. Ooh. And if it could be mistaken for a party popper. 2 gunshots? Ooh, no. The judge heard the real gunshot, and then there was a fake gunshot that went off. Which would align with, wait, no. But yeah. Okay. So nobody guarding the hallway. Gunshot goes off. Detective Bad Gumshoe enter. Then what's it called? Gumshoe guard door, gumshoe vending machine, sit down, yada yada. Wait. No, the 20 minutes before is when Gumshoe sat down. And, what's it called? That's when the first gunshot. Wait. Huh, okay. Very well, what do you mean after that? Well, let's see. I had to make some preparations, so I rushed straight back to the courtroom. I also had to track down a few pieces of paperwork for the various bailiffs. So you rushed back to the courtroom, despite having just heard a gunshot. Oh well, at the time I thought it was just the sound of a noise popper. I really couldn't think of any other explanation than someone having a birthday party. But now that this has happened, I see. Thinking back, the judge did... Yes. Anyway, I forgot earlier.
Hold it!
Huh. It's something that forgettable. I don't need to hear it. But your perfect case, Edward. But all I did was forget to mention it. That sort of excuse may work on other people, but not on Avant Carmen. Oh? But it's such an important piece of testimony. Please give me a chance to present it. I suppose I have no choice in the matter. Fuck. I'll read this in a second.
Hold it!
Okay, Your Honor, about what you just said. I know. Oh. Damn. Stop pulling the windy and let me read. Alright. I know. I can't believe it myself, but I heard it. Bang! Went the gunshot. I heard it loud and clear. And then I had a knee-jerk reaction. And jumped into the air. Like this. Just like this. With a quick you know, they haven't been... There should have been a jump animation, huh? Oh well. Your Honor, please remain calm when you're trying to explain yourself to me. Yes, sir. Sorry about that. Now, I must gather myself, yes. When I heard the gunshot, there was no one in the hall. I should know. I looked. And there was no one there. This judge's emotion circuits appear to be stuck on overreact. I believe that we finally found the flaw in His Honor's testimony. Yes, sadly, he's completely oblivious to it. But I guess I can't really expect him to be aware of it. Well, what are we waiting for? Hurry up and fill him in. At least that thing finally came in handy. Indeed. Now let's see what happened when I present this to His Honor. It's the time. Detective Bads.
Objection!
No. Your Honor, I cannot allow you to make an objection. What? Your Honor, I'm really sorry, but I cannot allow you to not allow me to make an objection. Egads, I've been overruled. Your Honor, there are simply too many holes in your testimony for my taste. What do you mean by that? You claim that you heard the gunshot during the recess, but that is simply not possible. Mr. New Prosecutor recommended by Manfred von... Instead of biting your tongue, why don't you bite your tongue on these preposterous names? Eek. I see you have no mercy for the elderly either, Francisca. Don't talk back to me, unless you want to be whipped in the back. With your height, you need a step ladder before to accomplish that. Damn, bro, why you have to dig on her height?
Mr. Edgeworth, my ears are not that far gone yet, I'll have you know. I can still hear just fine. And I heard the sound of a gunshot loud and clear with my own 2 ears.
Ha! Your Honor, I have here an interesting bit of testimony. It's from Detective Bad. And according to him, he heard the gunshot right before the trial was about to start. Again.
What did you just say?
Your Honor, you just said that you heard the gunshot about 20 minutes before we were to reconvene. How do you explain this glaring contradiction?
Huh? That can't be!
Unfortunately, that is the truth.
But I heard it clear as day. Bang! That loud sound of a gunshot.
The sound of a gunshot, we keep returning to this point of contention. In that piece of evidence, I always did wonder why I found it where I did. Something about the gunshot? The sound. You heard the fucking balloon pop, bro. Fuck. Okay. Okay, gotcha. So the judge is like irrelevant. Huh. Okay. Now I understand what that gunshot the judge heard really was. Unfortunately, Your Honor, this is what really produced the gunshot you heard.
Take that!
Alright. I found this object in the hallway earlier.
What is that pink substance?
You may not look it, but this is actually a piece of a balloon.
I see. And I suppose you would like me to accept that pink balloon into the court record?
Your Honor, I present this piece of evidence in order to overrule your testimony.
What?
Your Honor, your argument goes as follows. You saw no one in the hallway when you heard the gunshot. Now, there's no guarantee that the detective was sitting on the bench at that time. Therefore, you believe he must have been at the crime scene, defendant lobby number 2. Am I correct?
Yes, that's exactly right.
How foolish. Let me ask you something. Do you think that the gunshot you heard was produced by a real gun? I think I've said enough that even you can figure out the rest on your own. Your Honor, you were fooled by the popping of this balloon into thinking it was a gunshot.
What manner of trickery is this?
That was a good effort you put forth, Miles Edgeworth. But if it was me, I'd have wrapped this thing up before the judge even testified. Care to elaborate on how one ends up something before it even begins?
Well, to be honest, I did think that the sound was a bit off from a real gunshot sound. But who could have guessed that someone would pop a balloon in a place like that?
That's true. One doesn't usually think balloons in conjecture with courthouse. You need to find Kay. I want to trade these coins with you. That's it. That balloon that girl was holding, it explains everything. Your Honor, if it makes you feel any better, you didn't lie once in your testimony. However, I can't really vouch for its accuracy.
Who knew that giving testimony could be such a difficult thing to do?
That's why he's so lenient in his testimonies, huh?
What have I done? I owe Detective Gumshoe a very big apology. I will see to it myself that he is released.
Wait. There are still a few things I have yet to resolve about what happened in the hallway. Your Honor, I request your permission to further question Detective Gumshoe.
But to why? I thought we just cleared his name.
Whether we did just now or not, I still cannot say. The only thing I can say for now is to continue in my quest for the perfect explanation. And to that end, I must resolve the remaining issues pertaining to the events that occurred in the hallway.
Very well. Bailiff, please bring Detective Gumshoe into the courtroom.
I must fulfill my mission and find the perfect explanation to this case. Perfection in falsified evidence, huh? Okay. Oh, Gumshoe, I'm back.
What is it now?
Is it time for my trial already, pal? I've already told you a gazillion times, pal. I didn't do it. I'll be the judge of that, Detective Gumshoe. No, you won't. I'll be the judge of that.
No, no, no. I'm the judge around here, and I'll be the judge of that.
Oh, why can't you guys be a little less
Why can't you guys be a little less judgmental, man? Yes, well, speaking of hasty judgments, Detective Gumshoe, I'm afraid I must apologize for an error in judgment on my part.
Aw. Your Honor, I don't believe you should apologize just yet. We have yet to prove he is completely innocent of this crime.
I guess so. What are you guys talking about?
In any case, I would like you to testify as to your actions while you were on guard duty. And please remember, you are not on trial. This is all just a part of the investigation. As such, you may still be found to be innocent. However, you should give false testimony.
Yeah.
My whip will object, loud and clear. If you are found to be lying, you will be held indefinitely. Understood?
I got you, pal.
Thinking back on the state of the crime scene and the judge's testimony, it's obvious that Detective Gumshoe is lying. And if I can't break his lie, then we may never get a break in this case. Looking shifty-eyed there, pal.
I came down to this courthouse on Detective Baz's order, sir. As soon as I got here, he ordered me to stand guard in front of lobby number 2. From time on, until I heard the gunshot, I was in that hallway the whole time, pal. On my honor as a detective, I swear it wasn't me, pal.
He's still singing the same tired tune. In that case, I'll just have to change the melody. I know he's lying, and it's time I pulled the information I need out of him.
Rebuttal. I came down to the courthouse on Detective Bad order.
Hold it!
Why did he, sir? So was it really Detective Bad who called you down here?
You bet it was, pal. I was left in charge of the precinct while everyone was out and this call comes in. I went down there in 1 minute flat, he said. I want you down here in 1 minute flat, he said.
Well, I thought this was my big chance, my first case. So I made a mad dash down here, sir, pal. Although, I couldn't exactly get here in a minute flat. So how long did it take you? A minute, huh?
About 10 minutes, I guess.
I mean, the second time Detective Bad in 1 minute has come up. And what was Detective Bad doing when you finally made it?
He was waiting for me down at the first floor of the entranceway, pal.
As
As soon as I got here,
You ordered me to stand guard in front of lobby number 2. And by he, you mean Detective Bat, of course. And this, being my first time at this courthouse, he also walked me up to the 3rd floor hallway in front of the defendant's lobbies, pal. And what? And did you meet anyone along the way? Huh. Well, just as we entered the hallway, we ran into Miss Yu. When he heard from Miss Yu that Mr. Faraday was not to be interrupted. And that's when Detective Bad told me to stand guard in the hallway, pal. So far, Detective Gumshoe's matching up with Detective Bad. It sure is. From that time on, until I heard the gunshot, I was in that hallway the whole time. You claimed to have been in the hallway the whole time, huh? True. However, is it not a fact that you did something while you were in that hallway? Of course I did something. I guarded the door to the lever number 2, pal. What else? Very well, then. And what exactly does guarding that door entail? Well, to put it simply... Oh, I know. It was my job to stand in front of the door without moving an inch. Oh. Detective Gumshoe, you mean to tell me that you didn't take a single step away from the door to lobby number 2? Is that really what you wish to testify to the effect of? You got it, pal. I didn't take a single step away from that door just like I was ordered not to. Why is everyone so quiet all of a sudden, huh? Because we are all in shock and in awe of your utter stupidity. Scruffy, if you're going to lie, at least tell us a more believable one. Youch! But I'm not lying. But I'm not lying. I should hurry up and bring this insipid testimony to a close. Man, my Gumshoe voice is so bad. And until I heard the gunshot, I didn't take a single step away from the lobby number 2 door, pal. Why was I like that? Fuck. I don't know. I'm only going to ask you one more time, Detective Gumshoe. Are you sure you stood in front of the door to lobby number 2 the entire time? Yep. After I was told to by Detective Bat, I stood guard in front of that door without a single break. So believe me when I say that I was in that hallway the whole time already, pal. I'm gonna have to change it, I'm sorry, but the voice isn't right. Why did everyone get all quiet all of a sudden? Apparently someone has a bit trouble reading between the lines. What's that supposed to mean? I don't... Be quiet. Youch! I should hurry up and... Oh. What? Damn. I got it. On my honor as a detective, I swear it wasn't me, pal.
Hold it!
Would you also be willing to swear that there was no one else in that hallway besides you? Ooh. What are you talking about? Come on, man. I just swore to you that I was doing my job, pal. Oh, then what are you acting so nervous for? What? I'm not nervous at all, pal. Anyway, not a single person other than me was in the hallway the whole time. Has to be a bit more gritty. Fuck. Pal. What was I doing with his voice? Fuck, I'm so sorry. I should just let it get. Pursuing this train of thought at this time would just be a waste of time. To have such a foolishly foolish contradiction. And such a foolishly foolish testimony is just plain old foolish. Indeed. However, in the pursuit of perfection, of the perfect investigation, I'm afraid we have to deal with it by squashing it under the weight of evidence. Listen here, pal. Didn't take a single step. Not a single step. You can do this. You do have proof.
Objection!
Objection. I have an objection.
What? What is it, pal?
Detective Gumshoe, I wonder if you might recognize this from somewhere.
Hey! It's one of those things. The courthouse special Swiss rolls, right, pal?
Precisely. In that case, I suppose that you also recall the sullied hallway bench.
Hey! You know what? I think it was probably me that did that. Detective Gumshoe, you know you can't go around dirtying up the courthouse like this.
You inconsiderate, slovenly pig.
I promise to clean it up later, I swear.
Now then, shall we get down to business? About the fact that you didn't move even a single step from in front of that door. If that really were the case, then how were you able to buy a pack of Swiss rolls? Furthermore, you didn't move a single step from in front of that door. How did you manage to get the bench dirty with your grubby hands?
Yeah!
It appears that Francisca's whip can do more damage than my words alone can. I mean, typically.
Alright, I confess, pal. I was hungry, so I bought a pack for myself, okay? I thought I'd get chewed out again if anyone found out about me eating on the job. So I didn't want to say anything. Well, unfortunately for you, I saw you do the whole dastardly deed. I clearly saw you buy a pack of Swiss rolls from the vending machine. Okay. I'm sorry for lying. But that's all I'm sorry for, you got that? Because I'm not holding anything else back.
That last statement may sound like it makes sense. However, there's something I don't quite believe about it. Are you sure you're not withholding further information from us?
Huh? Of course not. I've got nothing else to hide, pal.
Objection!
Huh. Oh, if only that were true, Detective Gumshoe.
It is true, pal. I swear there's nothing else.
Detective Gumshoe, I'm sure you are aware of the price of a pack of Swiss rolls, correct?
Huh? Remind me again, pal?
That vending machine out in the hallway is selling packs of 2 Swiss rolls for $6 a pack. And yet, according to you, you didn't have any cash on you until you cashed your $5 annual bonus check. Man, why is Gumshoe's poor and it's gotta be evidence? Isn't that right?
No.
God, broke, sir. Come to think, let me ask then, how did you manage to purchase a pack all by yourself? How did I come up with come to think of it? Can you provide me with a proper explanation to that?
I told you, I bought it myself, pal. And there wasn't anyone else in that hallway with me. So there's no one who could have helped me buy it. Wait, don't tell me. You got some kind of proof. That there was someone else in the hallway, don't you?
Correct.
As if you... I mean, what are the chances of that? Wait, what? You do?
Of course I do.
What? How?
What proof do I have that there must have been someone else there in the hallway? I think the balloon, right? I mean, obviously the money too, but the balloon probably... It's gotta be the balloon, I think.
Take that!
Okay, fine. Alright, fine.
I knew you really didn't have anything else.
The prosecutors are the same. Always lying to people you should know. Fine. This moronic detective. I have no intention of falling for his lies because it's definitely a second. Should not exist. I guess the Swiss roll or gotta be the Swiss roll then? Or is it his bonus where he had only $5? I don't
Take that!
Oops. Hey! You showed that to me not 2 seconds ago, pal. I think you're under the mistaken impression that I bought this pack of rolls. Wait, if you didn't buy it, that means you must have stolen it, you thief! What? I would never do such a thing. All you liars are the same. You start out as thieves, you're under arrest, pal. I believe you meant to assert that all thieves start out as liars. In that case, what does that say about you, detective? Yeah, it sure does. What? It's alright. You'll be dependable in the future. Actually, honestly, he was dependable for this case, too. He's just being accused. And he's fucking kind as fuck, too. Because he obviously shared it with Kay. I don't know why. We need to figure out why he doesn't want to say anything about it, though. Yeah. This particular Swiss roll was dropped by a certain someone. Oh. There were 2 rolls in this package. You ate one of them. But you then gave the other one to a certain other person, didn't you? No way, pal. You've got it all wrong. I ate both of them. Nope. Hey, he caught it. I wanted to see him get kicked again, but that was good that he caught it too. It appears that we've caught you at last. Hey, don't you dare do anything bad to that girl. It appears that they do know each other after all. So why do you continue to come up to me and kick me? Have I wronged you somehow? I have a name and it's Kay. Kay what? Kay Faraday. Ah, our fucking Yatagarasu song started playing, huh? Faraday. Are you perhaps Mr. Faraday's daughter? I'm not a you. I'm Kay. Kay. You know, good little girls don't kick other people. Especially not hard enough to leave a big nasty bruise like the way you do. Well, you shouldn't have put Miss Gummy under arrest, mister. Gummy? Aw, that's cute. My guess is that she's talking about Detective Gumshoe. What a cute nickname you've given him. Gummy didn't do anything wrong. Okay, okay. It appears that I will need to speak with her in a bit more detail. Rawr! Okay. Oh, I can move. I thought I was just gonna go right into it. I already did the benches. Oh! Benches with Francisca? What are you thinking about? I already did these. I think they're all checked just in case, but I think they're all the same. If I beat you, yeah. Does Judge have anything? Okay. Yeah, nothing about the benches. Okay. Oh, Judge. Oh dear. Oh. What does it matter, Your Honor? I claim to hand down fair verdicts, but I unfairly cast suspicion. Yeah. I already went through this because there's an achievement for this, but I mean, you probably knew that, but just change if the dialogue. See if the dialogue changes with the partner. I think we were here with Francisca last time, though. I unfairly cast suspicion on the big fella. If this had been a trial just now, I would have destroyed his life. I am the guilty one. We all make mistakes, Your Honor. To err is to human. To forgive to not. Divine, as they say. Wait, no? Although, if you were to make a mistake during a trial, then it would be quite unforgivable. Huh. I was really expecting a Perfection or a Von Karma line to that, but okay. It appears that we've caught you red-handed eating a Swiss roll.
Look, I'm sorry about lying to you, pal.
And do you have nothing else to say?
Sure do. It was so fluffy and sweet and big. It was perfection, pal. And totally worth every penny of my bonus.
Alright. Hey, I respect it. Junk food's good. I see. Well, good for you, detective. I can't believe it. But it's almost funny when a fool is unbelievably foolish. It's the witness stand. I'll make sure that each and every person that I did read this too is found guilty. I don't care. Just make sure you never stand at one, or you'll be sorry. Yeah. All right, Kate. What do you got for us? Now then, Kay. He's like a stray cat. I wonder if I should feed her something. Take my badge. This is gonna hurt. She swatted it back at me. Rawr. Miles, I genuinely do something to calm down the system. Alright, fine. I don't want to die. Okay, I promise to give this to you if you calm down. Oh, a Swiss roll? Oh, that was easy. It really belongs to you, though, doesn't it? Yeah, I was saving it for Daddy. Okay, now the sad part starts. Well, fuck. Oh my. Your father, he's...
Don't say the word. Another word, pal. She doesn't know yet.
Thanks for watching out for me, Gummy. But I already know about Daddy. I overheard the guards talking. Aw, fuck, dude. About how Daddy... He's not here anymore.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't protect him.
Damn. Okay. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna... Aww. Wow. Cry, no. It's alright. Mud it out. Your father just passed away, after all. I myself was also involved in a case at this courthouse when I was a young child. A case in which my father, who was a defense attorney, passed away. All of my dreams of becoming a lawyer were crushed into fine ash on that nightmarish day. Even now, the wound festers deep in the depths of my soul. Ever since that incident, I've dedicated myself to locking away every criminal I can. And now, to have this happen right in front of me. This child. I feel a certain shared fate, a common bond between us. Miles Edgeworth, what sort of gentleman are you? Are you going to just stand there and watch a lady cry? Oh, you're right. Sorry about that. Miles just reminiscing. Makes sense, though. Okay. Here. How about we use this handkerchief here and dry your little eyes? Is that the scarf she throws at me? Okay, yeah. That's adorable. Fucking hell. My cravat! Don't blow your nose on that. I feel better now, thanks. None of you saw anything, okay? Okay, are you going to be alright? Yep, I'm already alright. Somehow, I highly doubt that. But I'm not going to push it. I promised Daddy I'd never cry in front of strangers.
And you're a good kid, aren't you, Kay? You always keep your promises, right?
That's right. Even if I can't see Daddy anymore, I'm still going to keep all my promises. You're a very brave girl, Kay. You're a very good child for keeping the promises you made to your papa. I'll even testify that you didn't cry just for you. Aw. Thank you very much, lady. Ha, isn't nothing. I'm only telling the truth after all. It would appear that because her father was a respected prosecutor, Francisca is sympathetic to Kay's feelings. Ah. Alright. Which one? I mean... wait. Show her the badge. Okay, what kind of person was your father? Daddy was a hero of justice. Whoop, sorry. His job was to catch all the bad guys in the world. So, to you, a prosecutor is a hero of justice, huh? I suppose we are in a sense, as we are the ones who seek guilty verdicts for criminals. Plus, you know what? Whenever I came to the courthouse, Daddy would buy me my absolute favorite treat, Swiss rolls. Oh? I want to be a hero of justice someday, just like Daddy. So I've been working really hard. I see. And what have you been working hard on? I've been working hard to keep all the promises Daddy and I made together. Aw. The promises, K. No. Okay, a promise notebook. May I take a look inside, K? Sure, okay. It appears to be exchanged diary of sorts between father and daughter. Mr. Faraday's writing conveys a sense of the kind of man he was. Oh, there's his writing in there too. This little notebook might just come in handy later. And thank you for showing it to me, Kay. I hope you'll continue to work hard and become a hero just like your father. I'm gonna try.
Hey, Kay. So I'm a detective that catches the bad people, right? That makes me a hero too.
Yeah, you're really cool, Gummy.
Yeah, aren't I, Kay?
What is with these two?
I hand down verdicts of justice, so that makes me a hero too.
Yes, and thanks to your oh-so-heroic testimony, you almost painted that detective as a vile criminal to send him off to justice. To jail.
I'm really sorry about that.
Gummy is not a bad man, okay? That poor judge, he's being treated like a vile criminal rather than a hero of justice. It appears that you and Detective Gumshoe are good friends, Kay. Yeah, we're friends. In that case, would you mind telling me a little more about him? Promise 1. Never take things from a stranger. Promise 2. Never go anywhere with a stranger. Promise 3. Always greet people with a smile, even people you don't know. Promise 4. Never cry in front of strangers. Promise 5. Always try your hardest to learn about things you don't understand. Okay. Daddy's job is to make sure that everyone follows the rules. Okay, be a good girl and promise that you'll keep your promises to me, okay? Love, your daddy. Aw. Okay. Okay. Pretty, I don't want to say generic, but, like social standards, I guess. The interesting thing one is her promise 1 and not being a thief, or well, she becomes a thief, but she hasn't stolen anything, and never take things from a stranger. If she is the one that stole from me, maybe, or if it was somebody else. Also, she paired up with me, so not a stranger. Which is a She's still sticking to the rules, potentially. I believe she did that. She's fucking cheery as fuck, so I can see it. Never cry in front of strangers. Huh. Okay. Always try your hardest to learn about things you don't understand. Okay. Everyone follows the rules. And promise that you'll keep your promise. This is to me, okay? Love your daddy. Alright. I do want to ask her about this, though. Well, Daddy showed this to me before. Well, he was a prosecutor too, so it's only natural that he had one as well. Daddy would pin this badge on me a lot, just for fun. Putting a prosecutor's badge on a child for fun. Daddy said if he put it on his clothes, the scary prosecutor would get mad. He also said that the scary prosecutor said it was more fashionable not to wear it. I wonder who that scary prosecutor could be. I wonder, could Kay be talking about Mr. Von Karma? That's why none of the fucking prosecutors wear their badge, because of Von Karma? Alright. Some underlying tones there, but you know. Swiss rolls. What do you got? You, the one who bought this pack of Swiss rolls, Kay. Well, I didn't really have a lot of money, and I somehow made $1 out of all the pennies and quarters I had. But that still wasn't enough, and I really, really wanted one. Come to think of it, she did come and ask me to exchange a handful of change for $1. She sure did. And that's when you came and asked me to change your money, correct? Yeah. Thanks a bunch for doing that, mister. Sure. But let me ask you, even with that $1, you still didn't have enough, correct? Well, that's why.
Hey, if you bully Kay anymore, I'm gonna have to arrest you, pal.
Need I remind you that you're the only one under arrest?
Youch.
I sense like Kay is going to be less than forthcoming with this question. So I take it that you ran into Detective Gumshoe earlier. Yep. Why'd he lie about it, though? I was on my way to see Daddy when I saw Gummy standing there. He was standing in the hallway, staring really hard at the vending machine, so I said hi. And when was this? Huh? Before everything got crazy. How long were the two of you together? We only talked for a little while. And then we went on our own ways.
That's right, pal. Kay and I only talked for a little while, and that's it.
Oh, which means we've now confirmed that Kay was in the hallway during the recess, isn't that right?
Ah, you got me.
I told you stop picking on Gummy, mister. Very well then. I'll just have to speak with the good detective in private later. Sorry about your roughly thing. Yes. Well, now that it's positively drenched in your nasal mucus. Don't worry, Kay, I have a spare one. So here. You can have this. It was his cabaret. Cravat? But Daddy said, never take things from a stranger. It's one of the promises you made in your promise notebook, correct? Yeah, look, see? It's right here on this page. Uh-huh. What about the, what's it called? The Swiss rolls. And that means Gumshoe's not a stranger. Which means they met the week before, or whatever it was. when Faraday was fucking pissed at Gumshoe. Alright then. I'm not giving this to you. I'm merely allowing you to borrow it. You can take it home, wash it nice and clean, and then give it back to me the next time we meet. Okay. Daddy never said I can borrow things from strangers. Aha. A way to work around the rules. Now then, Detective Gumshoe. Uh-oh. I believe it is now crystal clear that you were with little K in that hallway. Oh, man. I told you to stop being mean to Gummy. Hold it. Miles Edgeworth, there's still something you have yet to resolve. I beg your pardon. You still haven't offered an explanation as to why that man would lie to us. That's, well... Gummy, don't tell me you lied for my sake. Hey, don't worry about it, Kay. Everything's gonna be okay. Ah, so that's why. So what was Detective Gumshoe's motive for lying? If you can't explain that, then you can't call this a perfect investigation. His reason for lying is very simple. What? Here is what I believe his reason to be his reason. From simple observation of the detective's actions and his interactions with Kay, it's obvious the detective was lying for the young girl's sake. And this piece of evidence will show you exactly why. It could be the balloon. It could be the balloon. I think it might be the balloon or the promise journal too, maybe. But I'm gonna say the balloon. And this is that piece of evidence. What are you showing me that? I don't get what you're trying to say, but... Or did you just like... Are you gonna give that to me, mister? Well... I don't feel that the court needs to enter that into the court record at this time. What's wrong? Why are they all teasing me all of a sudden? That's possible. The first I made us sing, and that's why. Lying on account. What proves he was lying about? Lying 4K. Could be this, where they had to split the thing or whatever. Lying on account of K, on account of K. I don't think it's anything currently related to the case. I guess we do the bonus? Nope. Fuck. It's gotta be the promise journal then, yeah? Probably. Yes. Why are they all teasing me now? Or is it because they died, bro? It was the notebook. How does that explain anything? If you could, take a look at this page. It's clear in the case should never take things from a stranger. When Detective Gumshoe heard about that promise, he tried to cover for Kay. I brought it up. But I didn't think it'd be used for this piece of evidence. Also, it calls into the question, is Gumshoe a stranger or no? What a foolishly foolish fool's fool of a foolish reason for a fool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 fools. Yeah! Gummy, you lied because of me, didn't you? Because I'm your friend, Kay. That's why. Gummy. At long last, Detective Gumshoe, can you please tell me the whole truth now?
Guess there's no beating you, huh, pal? Okay, I'll spill the goods. I'd been standing guard for a while. I was getting really hungry, and that snack vending machine was taunting me.
But all the cash you had on you was $5. And that wasn't enough to buy anything, right? After all, the cheapest item in that machine is a $6 pack of Swiss rolls.
Yeah. But then, like an angel from heaven, Kay showed up.
I was just thinking about sharing a snack with Daddy. So I wanted to buy a Swiss roll. But I only had $1 in coins.
So we pooled my 5 and her $1 together. And brought a pack of Swiss rolls together, pal.
But I was worried about breaking one of my promises. So then, Gummy said,
Mr. Fart is one scary guy when he gets mad. But don't worry. You won't get in trouble if I don't tell, right?
Aww. It's fucking kind of a very admirable. It's so fucking dumb and also very admirable of him.
Besides, you bought it with me. So you didn't really get it from me, you know?
He told me it'd be okay. And he gave me a whole roll to save and give to Daddy. Who knew that Scruffy could be so considerate? Seeing him in a new light. Indeed. Detective, I take it that you then sat down on the bench and ate the rolls together.
Yeah. We split the other roll and ate it right then. The sweet taste of that cake's chocolate. I'll never forget it as long as I live, pal.
Anyway. Okay, I believe this also belongs to you. Oh, that's from the balloon I popped. What's with the song banging? God damn. It's bad manners to leave garbage but lying around, Kay. I'm sorry. Well, I guess I can't blame you for not throwing this one piece away. It was sitting high up on the windowsill where you couldn't see it. So just this once, I forgive you. But that balloon, I wanted to surprise Gummy a little, so I popped it on purpose. And because of me, Gummy dropped his half of the Swiss roll.
Aw. Wow, you really got me there, pal.
Aw, that's so cute. That smile. And the half. She's fucking mischievous like always, okay. So I thought maybe I should give Gummy this other roll. And then I saw you picking on Gummy, mister. So you kicked me, is that it? You sure are a feisty one. Yeah, fucking Kid K is adorable, bro. I'm really sorry, mister. It's alright. I'm perfectly unharmed. Also, she returns the cravat and the present. That's what she threw at us. Which was fucking... That was also very adorable. But what about this Swiss roll? Would it be alright with you if I held on to it until Detective Gumshoe is cleared of all charges and free to go? Yeah, sure. Just make sure you give it to Gummy afterwards, okay? Uh-huh. Yeah, oh yeah. It sure does. I forgot she called them a Gummy in the current day. But the Gummy is a good nickname. Of course, I promise. Now then, I believe we've proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that Detective Gumshoe was in the hallway for the entire duration of his duty. Which undeniably proves that Detective Gumshoe cannot have committed the double murders.
Objection!
Ah. Actually, it proves just the opposite. Edgeworth, you've just shown that Detective Gumshoe is the only one who could have committed the crime. What? What do you mean? It's quite rude to eavesdrop, Miss You. Alright. Yeah, I'm getting lectured on manners by a girl with a penchant for whipping people. What? How dare you talk back with such insolence? Yeah. I mean, that's how these go. I mean, like in the trilogy, you would spend the first day, like, it wasn't really this person, you know, but we have to prove it. And then you do the second day and you'd be like, oh, now we actually know. There has been a lot of... I mean, ultimately, this is all, like, just pointless. I still think it's gotta be... It's kind of a... I don't know. Maybe not as much as a throwaway, but Tyrell Bad and... Sorry. And you... Excuse me. Maybe they work together. They do have the alibi that they were in Lobby 1. But, like, they have a possibility now. Also, before Gumshoe arrived, he wasn't guarding the room. So there's nobody guarding the room for until Gumshoe arrived, basically. And that would explain the no signs of struggle if it happened beforehand, and then a gunshot was set up to go off when we heard the gunshot. And then we haven't had much information. This is such a good song to be fucking talking over, though. Goddamn. Yeah, we don't know too much extra about the murder, though. So yeah, you and Tyrell for now. You're wrong, lady. Gummy's not the bad guy. Oh, and what have we here? What's a child doing here in a courthouse? Bailiff, please take this child away. Aw. Miss Callisto, that girl is Mr. Faraday's. I know, so what? You think that just because she's the victim's daughter, she gets to just run wild all around the crime scene? Okay, fair, but also... should be, like, a little gentle, but also is okay, so, I think it's actually quite dangerous for her, just speak nothing of getting underfoot. I suppose you're right, however, as long as we're in agreement on that point, let's get back to the real issue at hand. Oh, also, what's it called? There is a possibility of the Manny guy, but, we just don't know enough, if we're being fully honest. Now then, Detective. You were in front of the door in Lobby 2 the entire time, correct? Yeah, but... You see, it's obvious that it could only be the detective. He was in front of the door, what are you talking about? He is the only person who could have gone into Lobby number 2 at the time of the murder. I think this is true. I have no counter-argument to that. But a gunshot can go off... You know? So, we'll see. Without somebody being in the room. Don't worry. I've already put in the necessary paperwork for his formal arrest. Uh-huh. But the investigation is far from over. Oh, that's right. I was going to speak with you about that. Don't you think it's reckless to talk to the suspect out in the open without a guard? I suppose it is. Well, as someone with more experience in law than you, allow me to share something. Always keep a good eye on a criminal, or you may regret what comes of your negligence. Who have we not kept a good eye on? Okay. In this case, would be him. Okay. Miles, I can't believe you're letting this woman lecture you like this. This is unforgivable as a disciple of Von Karma. Down, Tigress. Tigress. Now then, I'll be looking forward to the results of your investigation. So we're back to square one. Yep, that was a side route. Actually, this is our last chance. I can tell that if we fail to solve this case, Detective Gumshoe will be formally charged under all of the circumstantial evidence. This investigation is not over yet. There's still one location we have yet to inspect. Well, this is where Detective Bad and Miss Yu were at the time of the crime. Lobby number 1. To be continued. Alright. Let's keep going. Finally, the truth behind KG8. Okay. May clean oh no, this is lobby 1. Okay. Open window. Connecting to the other door is possibility. Evidence, though. Okay. There's like nothing in this room. Except a tree we need to name. What is this incredibly overpowering sweet scent? Smells like flowers. Uncle Bad, is this it? Isn't that Detective Bad and Kay over there? Looks like she managed to escape the bailiff. Is he gonna be kind to her? Oh, whoa.
No, that's not quite it.
Aw, too bad. But it's so pretty.
I think you're still a bit too young to be wearing that. But since you found it, I guess I can let you keep it.
Thanks. I'll treasure it always. Those two seem to get along rather well. It's not unusual for that to be a archetype, or well, character archetype. The big, tough guy is a sweet on kids.
Oh, here, I've got something else for
you. Yay! Thank you, Uncle Bat. She eats it. Definitely not a stranger. Earlier, I ate one of these with Gummy.
Gummy? Oh, you mean Gumshoe.
Gummy is... He was trying. He was trying to be nice to me because I was gonna get in trouble. And then he got in trouble because he lied to protect me. Gummy. I know he didn't kill Daddy.
Don't cry. Faraday would be sad if he saw you crying.
I'm not crying.
Okay.
Oh, it's the mister from before and the lady too. Don't you think it would be the good idea to go home for the time being? You're not involved in this investigation, so it's for the best if you do. Actually, I'm Uncle Bad's assistant, so I'm related to the investigation. Is that so, Detective Bad?
Yeah, I guess.
What? You were just scolding us like kids to not mess up the crime scene. And now you let this child run free. Why?
People are free to investigate things outside the actual crime scene. You almost had a few things also had a few things she wanted to look into. Got a problem with that?
I don't have a problem with that, but I am curious as to what Miss Yu is looking into. Uncle Bad, I'm gonna go look somewhere else now, okay?
Alright, I'm counting on you.
Oh, that's right. Hey, mister. Yes, what is it? I know Gummy isn't really a bad guy. I mean it. So please, find the real bad guy, okay? Uh-huh. I won't forgive whoever did this. But in the absence of the perfect piece of testimony and evidence, there is no one else who can be the true culprit other than Detective Gumshoe. She wandered off while I was pondering. That's very fair. Also, I had the thought that I don't know if he would think this way, because he didn't really care. I guess he's not the prosecutor for this case. He's just investigating, right? Anybody around, actually? It's kind of weird we can really move around. Okay. Probably have to talk to her. Should I talk to her first? Fuck, probably, huh? Damn. Still sleeping on the job, huh? Okay, there's Kay. It's a little weird they're giving me full access to everything. Yeah. Uh-huh. Alright. Was also... I don't know if that, what is it? Perfume bottle was unrelated. An expensive painting is ill-suited to be hanged on the wall of this room. I wonder if a guard detail should be placed on it. Why do you say that? Well, a desperate, low-paid detective might make off with it someday. You never know. Future case, right there. She may be thinking about hiring a guard, but it's obvious she isn't factoring in that guard's salary whatsoever. Ooh. Okay, this open window is interesting. One of the windows in this lobby is open as well. And the air conditioner is working just fine in this room. So why did they open it, I wonder? Ah. Does this plant have a name? This decorative plant leaves are shinier than the ones on the plant in lobby number 2. That's probably because it's next to the windows when it's easier to photosynthesize. You may be right. Plus the curtains are always drawn in lobby number 2. I mean, there is a difference, I guess. The caretakers of this courthouse don't think enough about the plants, do they? That's because they're the courthouse's caretakers, not a bunch of botanists. Okay. An incredibly strong scented herbal tea. I fear that more than being relaxed, this scent may make one a bit heady instead.
You put in a special request for that.
No wonder she's so violent. She'd been drinking this stuff the whole time. Neither woman should be allowed to comment on this particular topic ever. Francisca violent? Never. May not look like much, but I find that ordinary tables like this one are very useful. That is what a table's for. I think it's time they brought a new one. I wonder if they will replace this table if I hit it enough with my whip. Not violent at all. A much too heavy-handed method if I ever saw one. What's on this TV? This television is the same model as the one in Defend Lobby No. 2. Looks like the two rooms are basically the same in terms of layout and supplies. Yeah. Which I noticed. What's the difference? So, the plant, the painting, and the window that's open. Tables are the same. I do probably need to talk to her though. Let me save real quick, just in case it skips me ahead. Alright, Bad, what do you got? Detective Bad, what exactly was Kay searching for?
Nothing that concerns you, boy.
Oh, and I suppose it has something to do with Kay.
It does, because she's Faraday's daughter. Anyway, hurry up and get to the point. I don't have time to waste.
Aha. Sounds like you'd rather be left alone. I have something I'd like to confirm with you once again.
I don't have anything to say to you.
Huh. Be that as it may, we still have questions that we need answers to. Now then, first of all, what is the overpowered smell that is permeating this room? Upon entering this room, I thought I was going to suffocate.
It's that ultra-strong perfume you wears. She spilled some of it. I was having a bad time of it myself. I didn't think twice and opened the window, but that smell's still here.
Ah, okay. Perfume, huh? Maybe it's you, and Tyrell's fine, huh? So the sweet scent in the air is perfume. Well, it's giving off quite a stench. I bet it's some cheap no-name brand.
She said it's a famous brand from overseas.
Gotta know your perfume, Francisca. Come on. It's a knockoff. Yes, definitely a knockoff.
No disrespect, but she forced one of those bottles on me. Here, little girl, you can have it.
Huh. I was born for a much more expensive and refined perfume. However, seeing as how you just happen to have a spare, I suppose I'll take it. Miles Edgeworth, you will hold on to this bottle without fail. Uh-huh. Why can't she ever be honest about her wants? And gel. Okay. Very pink. Very rosy, okay. So now we have the perfume Miss Yu wears. Just fantastic. She dump evidence on him?
Is that all you wanted to say? Talk about? If so, I'm going back to investigate.
Actually, I still have a few other things I wish to inquire about. Is it a bottle of poison? It could be. Well, there's no poison in their murders, so could have been a bottle of poison though. During the recess. So, you were in this room the entire recess.
And like I said, I made a call to the precinct to get that big lug down here. But other than that, I was waiting for the recess to end in here.
It's not. At least your story is consistent. Is it really? He said he was outside. He was waiting for Gumshoe. Earlier, you stated that you were in this lobby with Miss Yu during when he, what's it called, brought Gumshoe.
Yeah, I ran into her in the hallway. She said she wanted to talk to me about something, so we came in here.
Then, what are you saying? What you're saying is that up until Detective Gumshoe's arrival, you and Miss Yu were in two different locations.
Guess I am.
Interesting. Speaking of that lawyer, she seems to have a great dislike for you.
Oof.
Let's see. Miss Yu is the sister of the victim of the KG-8 incident. And as I recall, Detective Bad was the lead detective on that case. I wonder, the reason for her disdain isn't simply because you failed to guard Sisu, but because you were the lead detective on that case.
You knew?
I also know that today's trial involving the Cadopian Embassy staff member is being referred to as the second KG-8 incident. Look at the kids, getting better. Or showing up the old dude. Now then, detective, I believe it's time you were honest with me and told me the truth behind your relationship with Miss Yu and Mr. Faraday and the KG-8 incident.
If you already know that much, I guess it'd be alright to tell you.
Ah. And now then, I'd like to ask you a few questions about the KG-8 incident.
It's not exactly a happy story. Other than the people who were directly involved. You two will be the first to hear what I'm about to tell.
It's a lollipop? Fucker, dude. Alright.
The honest truth behind the KG-8 incident.
It's a lollipop. Ah, that's so good.
Faraday, you and I. As you already know, we three were involved with the KG-8 incident. Faraday and I, we were originally on the trail of the smuggling ring.
And you. CCU? You mean the smuggling case involving the one of the Amano Group's secretaries?
That trial was just a front.
Ah, a facade.
Yeah, but the case became tainted. All because the witness who was going to testify about the Amano Group's ties to the smuggling ring, CCU, was killed.
And then, what became of the secretary who was arrested?
His name was Colin Deveray. To be honest, the guy didn't know a thing about the smuggling ring. But he confessed to knowing about it anyway. Deveray was probably being intimidated by the big boss man. Just another scapegoat.
The boss man of Amano Group. You can't seriously mean Mr. Ernest Amano. That can't be right. It's probably just Detective Bad's personal hypothesis. Uh-huh. What is he trying to do, suspecting Mr. Amano of being involved with smuggling? Suppose it would have been quite difficult to secure an acquittal after he confessed. But that man who killed CCU, Manny Kochin, was a completely different person. But since he's already been acquitted once of her murder, Mr. Faraday, how could you have let him go? Yeah, if I remember correctly. I heard that Mr. Faraday had an important piece of evidence stolen from him. Is that what she wants to steal?
That wasn't Faraday's fault. It was mine. I wasn't vigilant enough. Faraday, Cece, I was supposed to protect them both.
Miss Yu did mention that as well. about how Detective Bad was supposed to guard her sister.
But even I, who was supposed to protect them, I fell into their trap.
What kind of trap?
The holes in this jacket are a testament to that trap.
Alright, well that's badass, I'm sorry. You mean you were fired upon? You were shot at that many times in one gunfight?
No. Only about half of these are from that case.
Alright, bro. You didn't have to be any more badass, alright.
But the reason I continue to wear this jacket is to remind myself of the lessons I learned from the KG8 incident.
Is that why Gumshoe doesn't change his jacket either, bro? I see.
I couldn't protect CCU, and the suspect was found not guilty. We had hit a brick wall as far as the law was concerned. And that's when she came to the courtroom, the victim's sister. And that's when I first met Callisto U.
Huh. Let's do Faraday first, real quick. So what was your relationship to Mr. Faraday? You even seemed to know Kay fairly well.
I met him when he was a rookie prosecutor, known him ever since. And Kay, I've known her since the day she was born.
Damn.
Faraday and I, we cracked quite a few cases together.
But you two seem to have made no progress at all in the Yatagarasu case. Did we touch a nerve?
I only have one thing to say to you. No one knew more about the Yatagarasu than me and Faraday. And that's why I was called upon to testify in today's trial. To prove that Rel was not the real Yatagarasu. Which I would have done if he hadn't turned around and accused Faraday. After the accusation, I was asked to testify, but this time, to prove or disprove the accusation. But I guess I won't be doing that either.
I sense that there's more to that statement than meets the eye. Maybe one of them was the real Yatagarasu. Perhaps a bit more digging in the Yatagarasu is what's necessary. Oh. About when you first met Miss Yu. It was on the day the verdict of the KG8 incident was handed down, was it not?
Yes. Faraday and I, we apologize to her from the bottom of our hearts. It was all we could do, but just saying you're sorry won't bring back my sister, she said. And then she gave me a hard slap across the face.
Well, she certainly has a lot of self-control to stop with just a slap. If it was me, not even 100 lashes would have been punishment enough.
I suppose not. You said it herself. That she never wanted to see either of us ever again.
But after that, you've seen her many times over, correct?
Yeah. Faraday and I, even after the KG8 incident had come to a close, we continued to hunt down the smuggling ring and got involved in a variety of cases. But it was no use. We cracked so many different cases. But the result was always the same. We couldn't find the real mastermind behind the ring.
Is the ring really that big?
It was in the pursuit of the ring that we met you once again. It was during another trial related to the smuggling ring. Faraday was the prosecutor, and I, as the lead detective, took to the witness stand. She appeared out of the blue as the defense attorney.
Ah. Her client was related to the smuggling, and she was defending them.
Yeah. You was pursuing the ring as best she could as a lawyer.
Ah.
I think she defended Rel this time for the same reason.
Come to think of it, Miss Yu did say something to the same effect. I have my own agenda. I'm still on the hunt for leads regarding the KG8 incident, after all. So, I was like, she was just wearing these for, like, to symbolize justice or whatever. But maybe she's wearing those earrings as a symbol of her own justice. Vigilante's justice. And for that, you have not a single qualm about defending a known killer. Don't put words in my mouth. I said no such thing. And the only way I had to get close to Mr. Rel was to be his lawyer. I have no intention of covering for him ever. So don't you dare suggest I was going to. It doesn't matter what her reason is. Helping a criminal is just despicable.
You're so naive, little girl. I could have stolen this lollipop from you. That's how naive you are.
How dare you insult the daughter of Yvonne Karma?
Just like us, you felt that she had hit the limit of what the law could do. That's all.
The law is merely a tool. There's no limit to it, only the skill of the craftsman.
You two are still too young, but one day you'll know what I mean.
Yet again, issues with the law is brought up. All right. Law is merely a tool. There's no limit to it. Only the skill of the craftsman.
But enough sidetracking. What matters is that we met you again in pursuit of the smuggling ring. And that's all.
Alright, before I ask him that, let me save real quick. Got very fucking somber in here. Hopefully it doesn't lock me into this. You claim to know much about the Yatagarasu. Would you care to share what you know with me?
What you two should be looking for right now is proof of murderous intent towards Faraday and Rel.
I agree, which is exactly why I'm asking you about the Yatagarasu.
What?
The KG8 incident and the second KG8 incident. Both of these cases are tied to the smuggling ring. And in both of these cases, the witness, who was to testify about the ring, was murdered. However, there is one point in which they differ. And that is the presence or absence of the great thief Yatagarasu. Mr. Rel claimed to be the Yatagarasu. However, in the middle of the trial, he suddenly declared Mr. Faraday to be the real Yatagarasu. Then, during the recess, they were both killed. Was Mr. Rel planted in order to actually cause that? Maybe. Mr. Rel committed the murder, quotation marks, so he could be having the Yatagarasu as his prosecutor, and then he claims his prosecutor to be the Yatagarasu, and then they both die. He probably wasn't supposed to die too, though. That's why he died by gunshot. Then during the recess, they were both killed. Don't you find that to be at least a bit odd? Miles Edgeworth, stop beating around the bush and just spit it out already. I believe there must be some reason that the two men suspected of being the Yatagarasu were both killed at the same time.
A reason, huh?
And so, in order to catch... Mr. Faraday's and Mr. Rel's cold-blooded killing, I felt that I need to learn as much as I can about the Yatagarasu.
If it will help you solve this case, then I'll tell you. I'll tell you the reason why we've never caught the Yatagarasu.
Oh, what was a sudden outburst for? You almost made me whip you by accident. Yeah. This is still accidentally whipping me anyway. It's building up to something.
There are three main reasons why the Yatagarasu will always be one step ahead. First, the Yatagarasu always knows the exact location of the target object. Second, the Yatagarasu always knows exactly how to disarm the security system. Third, the Yatagarasu doesn't leave a single shred of evidence behind, ever.
I see. Exact location. Exactly how to disarm. And no evidence. Okay. Exact location, exactly how to disarm, no evidence. So the Yatagarasu, those are the Yatagarasu special traits. Might want to write that down. 1 second. Un momento, por favor. Exact location. Objects. Disarm security system. And what else was there? Third. No evidence. No threat of evidence. Evident. Alright. Sounds like an incredibly elusive thief. Might not be wildly important for right now, but.
The Yatagarasu has never been caught on tape, never tries to draw anyone's attention, and would never do something as lowbrow as commit murder. That's how I know that Rel wasn't the real Yatagarasu right away.
That's what I was thinking. Automatically eliminates Rel. If we're assuming this is true. But you can't use that sort of a logic on its own to prove that he wasn't.
Listen, little girl. I'm not done talking yet.
Yeah.
What's different about this time was that evidence relating to the smuggling ring was sent to the police. And the sender was none other than the one who infiltrated the Kadopian embassy. The Yatagarasu.
The Yatagarasu sent the evidence.
Until now, the Yatagarasu would always publicize any corrupt dealings through the mass media. But not this time. The evidence this time was something only Faraday and I, and a select few others knew about.
In that case, how can you be so sure that it was the Yatagarasu who sent it?
That's easy. A special card that only the Yatagarasu uses was attached. That's how I can be so sure.
Just what sort of card is it?
Here, take a look at this article. Whenever the Yatagarasu,
It's the opposite color, though.
wants to publicize something, a white card is sent along with the stolen information.
Okay, I'm almost certain. I may be remembering incorrectly, but we received... what's it called? A black card with white engravings. Or markings.
But when we questioned Rel about what was sent along with the white card, Rel had no idea what it was.
And that's how Detective Bad knew it. That Mr. Rel was phony. Thank you very much. I have a much better understanding of the Yatagarasu now. Bum.
Huh.
Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes. His Honor would like to transfer the evidence from today's trial over to you. So if you could, please head over to the courtroom. It'd be much appreciated, sir. Understood. I'll be there shortly. Detective Bab, what does the law mean to you?
Finding the answer to that question is the only reason I'm still alive.
I became a prosecutor to find the answer to that question myself. And to play a part in ensuring that all criminals everywhere are found guilty. Okay, 1 second. I knew it would lock me in here. That's why I made a save right before I did the final answer for him. Before we do that... Huh. What is it, Edgeworth? Nothing in particular, however. He says. You did it again! What is that supposed to be? Your mating call? Is everything I do humorous to this woman? Look, Edgeworth, I'm incredibly busy right now. I've got a mountain of things to figure out and check up on. You want to talk? You're just going to have to wait until later, okay? I'll just continue with my investigation then.
But I can't show to any kids.
Whose fingerprints are they?
I think they're the victims.
And what kind of prints are they? The kind that Detective Bat told me not to show kids. That only makes me all the more curious. What kind of fingerprints are they? Huh? Huh? Alright, Oh. Ba-da-ba-da. Alright, fine. Let me skip through this really quickly now, and then... back to the courtroom we go. Can't believe it's a fucking lollipop, bro. Ba-da. I think the Yatagarasu knowledge is going to be useful for case 5, though. Question mark, question mark, question mark. I need to go check that, too. I swear it was a black card. Black card with white imprint?
Oh, it's you, Mr. Edgeworth.
It appears that his honor is still a bit dispirited.
For the first time today, I experienced what it's like to stand at the witness stand. I now have a greater appreciation for just how hard it is to give testimony.
Oh well, there's no reason for you to be all depressed about it, Your Honor. As a judge, no one expects you to think about anything other than the verdicts. Francisca, there is no need to further depress his honor. But I'm not trying to, Miles. Your Honor.
Yes?
Your Honor, I've come to collect the evidence that was to be transferred to me. Your Honor, the evidence.
Your Honor. Oh! You, yes, can I help you?
I'd like to collect the evidence now, sir. Your Honor, do you think you can stay focused long enough to at least do your job?
Yes, I'm sorry.
And I would expect, and I would accept for that the defense attorney has yet to arrive. She is busy with the investigation, so let's keep this brief, shall we?
Very well.
In that case, please confirm that all the pieces of evidence are present.
Furthermore, the evidence that was used in the murders of Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell are also included, so please go ahead and use them in your investigation into their case.
Understood, Your Honor. The pieces of evidence that were used in the murder of those two men. This could be a very good chance for me to find a new lead regarding their case. And maybe even something that will finally lead me to the truth.
I have placed all the evidence over at the prosecutor's bench for you.
I see. Thank you very much. I will go and confirm that they are all accounted for. I didn't talk to Kay, bro. What do you got? Oh, sorry, mister. I'm a little busy right now. Doing what? Well, I'm looking for something. Uncle Bad told me to, so that's what I'm going to do. Let's go. I don't want to interfere with the girl, lest Detective Bad get angry. Yes, agreed. Alright. Okay. Well, it is starting to get late. And what's it called? We're probably have a good bit of way to go on this. So I will be back tomorrow for more Ace Attorney. I do have raid tomorrow, so 5:30, but yeah. Getting there, we're getting there. I don't know. I don't think it's Detective Bad. Oh, I forgot Detective Partner. Oh, well. I don't think it's Detective Bad anymore. She's still suspicious. And we just haven't learned anything about him. Thanks for watching. I can see him being, what is it? not a set, well, setup. A victim of the smuggling ring, and he was, how they planned to get the Yatagarasu, and then, what's it called? They just killed him too. Because, you know, can't leave any evidence. Yeah, there's a lot to this one. And, like, now we're getting to the meat of it. Now that we're done with Gumshoe. Yeah, the backstories are really good, too. And I'm sure, I went through Detective Bad's stuff, and everything he talked about the Yatagarasu won't be important at all in a future date. Clearly not. But anyways, that will be it for me. Thanks for stopping by. I'll be back tomorrow, and have a good day.